What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 2 of the Queen City Sports Podcast. I'm joined by my co-host Will, and today we have Asher Stern, college basketball analyst, and also one of our friends from high school.
Hi, I'm Asher. And I like watching basketball a lot. A lot of college basketball. Big fan of it. And I like to bet on it too. So yeah, that's me.
All
All
right.
right.
So start at 25. AP top 25. Got UConn.
UConn.
I like UConn more than the 25th spot. They're gonna be good. I just bet on them. And I was watching them. I like them.
I like UConn's coaching every year. I liked them a lot last year. I had them going pretty far in the tournament, but they ended up losing the first round. But yeah, I'm a fan of UConn as well.
Yeah.
Who did UConn return? Because they lost some guys.
They lost Book
Sanogo.
They got Sanogo, but they got they lost.
Oh no, Book Night was.
They
two.
have Andre Jackson's still there, but he's hurt right now.
Okay.
I mean, they also brought in Tristan Newton. So
Did they still have Whaley?
He had a triple double last night. He had I don't think so.
Really?
Maybe.
Who, Luke?
I think his name's Isaiah Whaley.
Oh, he's on the Hornets now. He's on the
Yeah, I was
Hornets.
gonna say, I thought he was a junior or something, like a senior.
Oh
He's
wow.
on the Hornets. He's on the Greensboro Storm.
Oh okay.
Yeah. There you go. Texas A&M 24.
Yeah, and
I haven't
just to mention it, UConn's 2-0 to start.
Yeah. 2-0. Texas A&M 2-0.
Yep.
I don't know anything
about this team.
Who they played? I don't really know anything about A&M basketball. Huh?
I mean, I'm not a huge A&M guy. I don't love their play style. It's kind of boring to watch. And they're also in being in the SEC for basketball, you never really know.
They're pretty decent.
They have Henry Coleman
by 33 first game. They were favored by 20, and they beat Abilene Christian by 19 second game when they were favored by 12. So they're 2-0 against the spread.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a Henry Coleman,
their name.
the guy from Duke.
What's his name?
Henry Coleman. He was like a transfer from Duke.
Okay, I'm not familiar with him. This W Taylor.
I remember this guy.
Seems like their best player. He's averaging 20.
Taylor.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm never a huge fan of A&M basketball, but they're actually pretty good at the end of last year. So
I'm sure they'll probably be a tournament team, but I don't know.
They probably will, honestly.
So we can move on to another Texas team.
Texas Tech. They lost. What's his name? McCullough to
Kansas.
And their transfer center is out. You know that guy, the Utah Valley guy, Asher. Remember Farquaz?
Yeah, he's a beast.
Some like Farquaz,
I remember.
Something like that.
Yeah, Fardaz. I'm like.
Yeah, something like that. He was gonna average 15 points.
He averaged 19 and 14 last year.
Yeah, he was ridiculous.
I was pretty impressed how Texas Tech has still been a really good program even after Chris Beard left. So
still have a banner.
I think they're good.
Yeah, they are. So
they have a guy from
Mark Andrews, bro. He's a great coach. He's been at Texas Tech. Like he's just been doing the same exact thing.
They're great defensively. They'll always play good defense.
Yeah.
They have that guy from Last Chance U, KJ Allen. Did y'all watch Last Chance U?
No, I never watched that.
The basketball one. It's actually a pretty good watch. You need to watch it. It's pretty good.
On to 22, Tennessee, 1-1.
First team that isn't undefeated here.
Yeah, first team with a loss. I don't know.
I don't really like. I'm not a really big fan of this Tennessee team.
I mean, they just lost to the Buffs. You can't say too much good stuff about that.
I mean,
it's just like when your best player is like under 6, like
Zakai Ziegler is like
he's just small.
No Fulkerson's killing them.
I mean, you got Tyree Key. He's pretty good.
They got Vescovy still.
He's all right, dude. I mean, he's a shooting point guard. He's a point guard at least.
Did the big white center leave? Does anybody know?
Yeah, Fulkerson.
No, not Fulkerson. It's like this European guy. He was the starter last year.
I think I know who you're talking about. I don't think he's there.
Why
anymore.
don't I know who he's talking about?
Like I
He was
just
like
like
a
remember this big ass dude on.
white European, like 7-footer. I remember because when Auburn played them, he was him and
Look
Walker.
at
Nakamura.
No, I don't think the guy's on the
Olivier?
team anymore. Honestly,
He's from Finland and he's 6'9".
no,
I think that's who you're talking about. He's good. Like
no,
he's one of
that's
their
not
better
him.
players.
I think his name started with a U.
Euro? No.
Whatever, dude.
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah, like fucking.
Euros Plavsic. Shout
He's
out
there.
to
Dude, he
Euros.
averaged 1 a game last year. What do you mean?
Shout out
He's
to
averaging
Euros.
1.
I don't remember. I don't even.
I don't even know. Like, where did you get that guy? Like,
I don't know. I remember him
that
playing
guy.
last year. Okay, we probably shouldn't have sat on that for so long, but we can move on to Dayton.
Asher, Joey Baker running the show for Michigan right now, by the way.
On God. What's the score? Oh my God. He's
24-19. Yeah. 21
Michigan and
Dayton.
Pitt are playing currently.
Yeah, Dayton 21. Anyone?
I mean, they just lost to UNLV
Yeah.
last night. So
They
They
need
lost?
Malachi Smith so badly.
I thought they were winning.
yeah, I know. I live bet UNLV at halftime.
Interesting.
They miss Malachi Smith so bad. They need a point guard.
I know Will's was a big fan of them going into this year.
I'm still a big fan. I think when Malachi Smith comes back, they'll be so good and so profitable. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I think their roster's loaded. But 20 Michigan
Yep. They're playing right now, like we just said.
playing right now against Pitt. Yeah. Up 4 against Pitt.
I know.
9 minutes in the first.
I mean, we know they'll probably be a tournament team, but I don't
Obviously.
know.
But I'm
Maybe.
just like, I mean, this Michigan team is just like, I don't know, outside of Dickinson, like
It's just mid to me.
it's mid.
They're just
like
praying. They're praying for Jet Howard to be good.
Yeah, Howard, like I mean, he's a freshman, and we don't know much.
Maybe
about
he's
him.
good, bro. The other one's
than
not very
he's-
good, so maybe this one's the real deal.
Yeah.
No offense to him, but
All right.
Illinois
Well, Big
19.
Ten team.
Illinois 19.
Yeah.
This team, they'll be top 10 by the end of the year at least. That team is so good. I'm so high on the Virginia team. It's like on paper, it's literally like unreal. Like,
Yeah.
they got Meyer, Baylor,
Yeah.
Sky Clark. I
Yeah,
think they'll be pretty good.
they're definitely talented.
Yeah. I
Bama
mean,
18.
Illinois has been
You got
great
some-
the last couple of years. So.
Bama 18, overrated. I don't like
I
Bama. I watched them last night.
I don't agree with that.
I think they're a ranked
South
team.
Alabama. They let South Alabama control the pace that whole game. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think they may be a little overrated, but I think they're still top 22.
I mean, they're
So, I
good.
mean, maybe
Like,
just a little bit. I think I still think they're good. I mean, they obviously have legitimate scoring options, but I don't think they have a chance to win the SEC, in my opinion.
I think they have a chance.
Actually, yeah, I shouldn't say they don't have a
I
chance.
think,
I don't think
because you don't know. Brandon Miller might be like a top 5 pick.
He
At
looked
this
good
point,
last
like
night.
there's no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
he looks
looked
good.
They have a high
really good.
ceiling. They had a
Yeah,
high
they have a
ceiling.
high
They had a
ceiling.
high ceiling last year. A lot of people thought they would go farther in the tournament because they
Yeah,
they
I
had
did
good
too.
shooters, good defense, but
Yeah. 17 San Diego State. Now 3.
They'll be higher. They'll be higher soon. Their
They'll be
defense
much
is so
higher.
good. They wiped
San Diego
Stanford
State.
off the map last
do
night.
they still Nathan Mensah?
Yeah,
Okay, then I
their
like them.
team's loaded.
Yeah, I like
Their
them.
team's loaded. Where did Trammell come from, dude? I forgot.
What's his name?
Darren Trammell, I think.
Okay, I
Their
don't know
point
much
guard.
about him. I know Mensah's one of the best centers in the country.
Darian Trammell. They got him from Seattle.
Okay.
He averaged 17 at Seattle. Now he's averaging 15 for SDSU as their point guard.
Oh wow.
Dude, and then they have this kid off the bench, Jaden Ledee. Asher, have you seen this kid?
Nah, what? I mean, look,
They got him from TCU, dude. He is unbelievable for some reason. Like, he's like 6'9". He's kind of just bouncy. He's like a Blake
He-
Griffin build. Yeah,
Solid.
but they have Mensa too. So I'm high on them. I think they'll be really good.
Yeah, I mean they
They're
don't
deep.
play
They
they don't
probably-
play in a hard conference, so
Well, I mean, the Mountain West, some teams are going to be competitive. But
Yeah, but relatively speaking, they're not.
yeah,
It's
I
not
mean,
really-
You still have to go in conference play. Conference play is conference play to me.
yeah, that's true.
Even if you're gonna run the table,
All
we'll
right,
see how they cover.
we got Virginia,
Virginia,
16.
I don't know
ACC
much
team.
about this Virginia team. Like,
Yeah, neither do I. I mean, they're
They
pesky
just have
every
Jaden
year.
Gardner.
they
They're
weren't.
pesky every
They
year. They
were
just
my
not
have good
good.
defenders.
They weren't good last year. So I don't like who they get, like, to improve. I'm not really sure why they're ranked.
Got a freshman.
No,
No, they're actually pretty good. If you look
they
at their
still have on
roster,
Bennett,
they
right?
got Armand Franklin, dude.
They still have
The U-
Bennett
they-
coaching.
yeah,
Yeah, he's a great
they'll be
guy.
good. Ryan Dunn, a 6'8" freshman, guard.
All right, well, we can talk about TCU now, number 15, a team that I think will definitely move down a good bit.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just
they're
cannot
very
look
good.
good.
Yeah,
They have
they,
not
very
looked
good.
good.
they've struggled. I honestly
You
like
just gotta
them.
wait
I
for a
like them a
game.
good bit coming to
It-
the year, but
It's kind of weird, honestly.
You'll have to wait. You just have to wait for a Mike Miles game.
I
I like
guess
him.
But
I like him
they
a
looked
lot.
so good last year. They beat Arkansas Pine Bluff by 1 so
Yeah.
far. They beat Lamar by 11, and then they just lost to Northwestern State. Like, I don't
Yeah.
I
know.
don't even understand that.
Mike Miles.
How
Mike
does that
Miles didn't even
happen?
play though. Mike
That's
Miles
crazy
wasn't
to
even
me.
playing.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe that's why. Then.
But 14.
I mean-
Is this the first Pac-12 team? I think it
Let's,
is, right?
we got to leave the floor open for Will, Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, I see him in person. I don't know. I think if we develop, we're gonna be like the best team in the country because we have 2 senior point guards. We have 4 7-footers that are all like talented in different ways.
You have a
Pele
tough white
Larson,
guy.
Pele Larson, Kurt Kriisa, Pele Larson. We have a ton of white guys. Azulis
No.
Tubelis.
It's a new guy.
Oh, Henry Vesser.
Yeah,
He's like
that's
7'2".
Yeah, that guy's tough.
I
You
don't
guys are
know.
just like a portal for international white guys. There's a lot of those.
And black guys.
Yeah, for real.
Umar Ballo. He's in my
Yeah.
English class.
Who's that guy in your class? Yeah, that guy's huge.
Yeah, Umar Ballo.
Well-
He's so good. He's so good now. I'm telling you.
Arizona,
The Mark Few system of big men works. He's going to be so good. And
Arizona.
Azulis Tubelis had 20 points in the first half, and they were like chill.
Damn.
He like came out for a good amount of time, but he had 20
Arizona-
in the first half and like a windmill on a fast break,
Last
and he's
year,
6'10".
last year they had that guy. He's in the NBA now. He was starting.
Benedict Mathurin,
No. Obviously, I know Benedict. I'm talking about the big man. I think
Christian
his name-
Coloco.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah,
he
he's
started.
on the
he started
Raptors.
for the Raptors the other night.
Yeah, because Ken
He's
Burke has
tough.
been out.
All right, let's move on.
Auburn at 13.
Oh, we're going from
now
going
you
from
take the
Will's school to
floor.
my school.
Yeah. What do you think about the Tigers?
I was
Tigers.
happy with the performance last night. We beat Winthrop by a good bit. We haven't really faced a good team yet. I was a little worried the other night, down 9.5 to USF at home, but they ended up pulling that out. So the second half looked a lot better. I mean, we got a 5-star Johan. He's coming off the bench right now. We got a deep team, that's for sure. We got at least 9 guys getting a ton of minutes. But then I don't know. Last year we had Jabari Smith, superstar. We don't have that this year. It's more of a well-rounded team. So I'm interested. I think this is
Kessler.
this is more of a tournament build team than last year, honestly, but I don't think it's as good of a team. I mean, that's kind of hard to explain, but like I feel like in the tournament we have enough experience and like good shooters. Like everybody shares the ball, that we'd be pretty dangerous. But in the regular season, we're not going to get, like last year we were ranked number 1 for a good bit. That's not happening.
Yeah. 12, we got Indiana, another Big Ten team.
Yeah,
They're
just now
the
saw-
favorite.
I'm
They're the
surprised
favorites
they
to win the
just
Big
got out.
Ten. Like,
Yeah. I don't know about all that, but
yeah, I mean, Chase Jackson Davis is insane. Like,
yeah, I mean,
and then they got what's his name?
Shafino.
Shafino, yeah.
They have-
Shafino.
Do they still have Miller Kopp?
Yeah, these are.
He is? I thought he was at
Yeah.
Northwestern. Oh no, they got him from
Nope.
Northwestern, right?
A thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Indiana's obviously they're good. They're ranked 12th and they're undefeated right so far. But I would probably take
I would
Iowa.
put
That's kind of a hot take, I guess. I like Iowa more.
Yeah. I like
I put
Iowa a
Illinois
lot too.
in front of.
Probably
I
gonna
think
take it.
I think Illinois is winning the Big Ten. Probably.
Sneaky
Okay.
pick. I might bet on this, but I just think Ohio State's winning it, dude. They're so good. I promise you, they're
Really? I
so good.
mean,
Yeah, they're really that good. Finally,
Dude,
I
I
swear
believe
to
you.
God, they're really that good. I don't know. It's they got Isaac Likely from Oklahoma State. Justice Suing is back as a super senior, and he averaged like 15, 8, and 4 last time he played or something like that. And he's doing it again. Then they have Zed Key in the middle at center.
is he
Who
good
else do
this
they
year?
have, man?
How's he look?
Yeah,
Zeke.
Yeah,
he
he's
had
good.
like 20 and 12, dude, or something like that.
Really?
He looks unstoppable. And then they brought in what's his name? Sean McNeil from West Virginia.
All right, well, let's stop giving attention to these unranked frauds, Ohio State,
True.
and
11 Texas.
move
Now we
on to
got the
Texas.
team. Now you got the team that's beating Gonzaga tonight.
All right.
Texas.
They got a huge game tonight. So if Texas pulls off the win tonight, like Stern is predicting, then they'll definitely dart up to I'd say top 7 probably.
This team is so deep. Like it's such a you have Dylan Mitchell off the bench. Like team is crazy deep. Loaded with
I don't know.
talent.
It reminds me of that time when we were talking about how insane it was that 5-star Greg Brown was coming off the bench for Texas.
Oh, well, he's one dimensional.
And then they were just so.
That was
You wouldn't
crazy.
say Darian Mitchell is too? It's the same type of team, bro. They bring in like all these talents, but there's no like. They're already a defensive minded team, so the offense is just kind of not the strong suit.
Do they
Greg
have a
Brown's
Do they have a
Greg
really good
Brown's
center
doing-
again or no?
What'd you
What?
say?
They usually have a really good center, Texas. They had Miles Turner, Jared Allen.
They have Trey Mitchell right now.
I don't know.
in the
There's
middle, I
there's another
think.
center. I forget his name.
Trey Mitchell's good.
Really? Okay.
I mean, he's in the middle for them at this point, right? Starting.
don't look.
I'm honestly not familiar
The
too
other
much.
game against Houston Christian, the box score. Do they have at center? Yeah. Hit 12 boards.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Wait, no. Dude, Dylan Mitchell starts. Wait. Is that who you said? Hold on, am I tripping?
No. Let's move on to Creighton.
Let's move on. 10 Creighton. I think Creighton's gonna be like really good.
I mean, I think they're really good, even if you know nothing about them.
They still have that good big guy, right?
It's Creighton and they're ranked 10th. So obviously the AP poll has to be pretty high on them to rank them this high up. They could
Yeah, I
they're
mean-
probably better than the ranking if they're ranked this high by the AP poll.
Dude,
Yeah.
that Ryan Kalkbrenner guy is like probably the best player in the Big East, maybe. Like he's really-
Kaluma. Having Arthur Kaluma
Yes.
is such a cheat code.
And they got that guy from South Dakota State, right? Bailey.
Yeah,
Baylor
Jimerson or no? What's his name? Is that his name?
Baylor Shireman.
Shireman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did I say? Jimerson? That's the guy at St. Louis.
Yeah, they're
Oh yeah.
Creighton-
Is he? How's he doing this year?
I think he's
Jimerson.
good. He's having a good year.
Creighton's
His-
playing Texas Tech on Monday. So I look forward to seeing that. And then right after that,
They play
They take a-
Texas.
yeah, they take a 10-day break and then they have Texas at Texas December 1st. So if they win both those games, I would be pretty impressed.
I doubt they win. I mean, they could probably be. They'll be Tech. I think they'll be Texas Tech. I don't think they'll be Texas, especially at Texas.
Number 9,
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas, I mean, we know
Probably the best
Their recruiting
freshman
class.
Not one of the best. Yeah.
their recruiting class was amazing. That's why they're ranked this high. They made it far in the tournament last year. They got a good coach. I think they're definitely the favorite. Oh, I guess Kentucky, but they're one of the favorites to win the SEC. So,
I mean, I think their defense can take them places. 8 UCLA.
Overrated once again. So
I don't
Maybe.
know. I
not a
think
big
not good.
fan of this team. Like
They still got
I mean, like,
Hawkes. We know he's a bona fide good player.
Mhm.
Amari Bailey. I mean,
he'll be in China next year. Don't worry.
well,
But,
yeah, but he's a good college player. And Amari
yeah,
Bailey, even though he's a freshman, he's obviously really
He looks good.
Yeah.
Jalen Clark looks. I was watching the Sacramento State UCLA game, dude. He looked so good. That's probably the best player, Jalen Clark.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Maybe
they're a
Jaime's
good
going to be
team.
good though.
I'm interested to see them versus Arizona.
Yeah. 7 Duke.
They're gonna move down after that loss
They just
last
lost to
night.
Kansas, so
Really? What? Will he really move down? Like
They're
I
gonna
don't
move
think they
down.
will.
Maybe not a
he'll move
lot, but they'll
down.
move
He'll
down.
move like down like one spot.
They'll move behind a couple undefeated teams, but definitely not past like outside the top 10.
They won't go outside top 10. I agree. I don't think they'll go under Creighton either. I could see
They shouldn't
UCLA and Arkansas will probably jump them.
Filipowski looked really good last night. He's probably the best.
He looks
player
like
on
one
that
of the
team.
best players.
Yeah,
He looks like one of the
he's
best
good.
players in the country.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
Duke is just
but
like-
once Whitehead gets back, like
It might be over.
Yeah, they're good, but I mean, it's just Duke at the beginning of the year, like because they always have so many new players cycling in and out. Like it takes a minute.
they just
But-
got to gel together.
Yeah,
Let's say,
exactly. We know
And
by
the
the time they get to the
ACC
tournament, they're one of the contenders every year.
ACC looks weak as fuck this year. So they should honestly, I think they should run the table.
Okay. Well, we got 6. We have one ACC team at the top above them, so we can talk about them. Number 6, Kansas. Big win last night.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
They're
That
good.
team's Grady
I mean,
Dick.
They have a
amazing.
star. They have a star, Jalen Wilson. And Grady
Yeah.
Dick, freshman, really good
Sure.
freshman, top 10 if you're not
Likes to
familiar with
stack.
him.
DeJuan Harris is a good point guard too.
Yeah, I like
He's
that guy.
solid.
So yeah, I mean Kansas, they're one of the
Yeah,
blue
all
bloods.
around
Good every
great
year.
team. Well
You know, I
coached.
talk
Yeah.
about them.
5 Baylor.
I don't know much about this Baylor team.
I just think
They
it's another
have-
Baylor team.
They
It's another
have
good
they
Baylor
have
team.
do they have Flagler still? Is he still there?
Flagler, LJ Cryer,
Yeah,
Chama
their
Chacho is
guards are
coming
the same.
back.
Their guards are the
Flo
same.
Thamba,
The
Both
Dale
Thamba.
Bonner.
Dude,
I
Flo
just think the-
Thamba, that
I
guy's
think-
been there for. Oh, they got Keontae George. That's huge.
Keontae George, yeah,
Yeah,
he's the
he's
new guy.
really-
And then they also brought in what's his name? I don't know. It's an African center. If you can see his last name,
Okay.
it's like a very long name.
At this point-
Ojuwan.
At this point, I think we
Yeah.
know that
He's
Under-
been playing. He looks
under
good.
Scott Drew, Baylor's going to be good every year. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's great. For Kansas or Kentucky.
Kentucky. Yeah, Kentucky.
I mean, they're good.
I thought Michigan State was going to beat them last night, and they did. So I don't know. Kentucky, we know they're good, but I think it's the same thing with Duke. They just got to gel. And from what I saw in the game last night, their offense is just like either give it to Sheboy and he scores, or we're just going to run around in circles. Like they waste the entire shot clock every time. I don't know. Sheboy's obviously, I think he's the best player in the country. So
I think it's just harder to find a hole in that defense than it will be the rest of the year. You know,
yeah,
like
that's true.
Michigan State's good, so I think eventually they'll change the starting lineup too because Jacob Toppin can't play with Oscar Sheboy. So, and Severe Wheeler can't play with both of them at the same time. Like CJ Frederick needs to be on the court, or Dick Grady needs to be on, or not Dick Grady. CJ Frederick.
Yeah.
He's just a shooter, dude. You need people to space the floor if you have Oscar in the middle, bro. He's literally a construction cone standing down there, and it's like if you get him the ball, he'll score. But But anyway, 3 Houston.
I like Houston.
I love Houston. Marcus Sasser, probably one of the best players in the country. So good.
I think number 3 Houston should be number 2 Houston. I think they're behind one team, and
it's
that
Gonzaga.
one team is Gonzaga. Gonzaga's at 2, and obviously UNC's at 1. So
God, UNC is so overrated.
I think UNC is overrated. Gonzaga is underrated now.
They're clearly going to drop.
And yeah, I mean, it'll become. I think Gonzaga wins tonight. Gonzaga becomes 1.
For sure.
Let's say they lose. I bet Gonzaga goes to like 10, and Texas switches spots with them. No, I bet
They
they
won't
lose
drop
tonight.
that.
I don't agree
I
with
bet they
that.
drop a lot.
I don't
bet they
agree with
drop a
that. I
lot.
think if they
No,
lose
you
tonight,
can't. You can't drop Gonzaga all the way down like that on a road loss against a top 10 team, basically.
yeah,
I
if they
just think
lose
that
tonight, if they lose tonight, I would move them. I wouldn't move them past 6.
I would put them.
I wouldn't.
I would put them at 7.
I would put them.
That
If
range.
they lose tonight, I don't
Well,
know.
Duke
I
lost
just have
to
such an opinion about that game. Like
Duke
I
lost
don't
to
know.
number
I would.
6 Kansas on a neutral court, and Gonzaga, if they lose, would lose to Texas at Texas. So you would have to put Duke above that Gonzaga at that point, right?
No,
It wouldn't
you
be
would
the
argue
opposite.
Gonzaga was in the tougher game, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Gonzaga was in the tougher game, but
Were they in the tougher game? Because Kansas is ranked
yeah,
5 spots higher.
but
Yeah, but
Kansas is on a
think
neutral
about
floor, and
if it was at Kansas
you're going to
or at
Austin.
Duke.
Yeah, I mean
think about
that's fair. I don't know. I think that would be pretty close on who you would rank higher. But
Yeah.
number 1, UNC. I don't buy it. I think they're good.
I think they're just. I mean, I'm biased because I'm a Duke fan, but I just don't. I just think UNC is just. I don't think Armando Bacot is a skilled player. Just don't think he's that good.
Yeah, I mean, I think UNC. I'm not too shocked they were ranked 1 to start the year, but I think they'll end the year within the top 10, but probably like 8, maybe 8 or 9.
Like Gardner Webb hang around the whole game, like.
Yeah, that.
No, they just beat Gardner Webb in a good game. They
Yeah,
played a good game with Gardner Webb.
That's pretty surprising.
I don't know.
All right, so
I
any
don't know.
teams?
I think Gonzaga is the best team on this list. I think.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Besides
Any unranked teams you guys want to highlight that you think could jump up a lot this year?
MSU. I mean, they're going to be like top 15 after this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying any team that isn't clearly going to go up that is undefeated right now, you think is really good. You know, that type of team.
Purdue will probably land some in the top 25 soon.
Okay. Well, we mentioned Iowa.
Yeah, I don't think Iowa can get ranked.
I'm not an Iowa believer.
I think they'll beat Seton Hall, but I still don't think they'll be ranked. I don't think Seton Hall is very good.
I mean,
I think people.
I mean, the only reason why it's an even line tonight is because it's at Seton Hall. So
okay, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Ohio State is one of the teams that's unranked that I would say is going to be exceptionally good.
Okay.
Like I just think that if you just look at the roster, if you knew anything about like just some of those players, it's just like a good lineup. It's a well-rounded lineup, and they have a big man and like 2 good ball handlers, 3 honestly in the lineup. So, who's yours?
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I mentioned Iowa, like we just said. I don't think Florida is too bad.
They just lost.
they just lost to FAU, dude.
Yeah,
But
I know.
but
that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're as bad.
I don't like Florida because it's just Colin Castleton, no one else.
Yeah.
I don't like that team.
Yeah, I think. Who else?
I mean, they'll always get some upset losses, especially at home, because it's.
I'm just looking at like the others that received votes. Toledo could be sneaky eventually.
They're not that good.
I don't buy a team as
Dude,
small.
they'll sneak into the top 25, like 22 to 25 range event, like at some point. I feel like they're probably the best back.
I bet you Memphis gets into the top 25 very soon.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
St. Mary's will. I like that St. Mary's team. Their defense is really good. They're probably one of the best defensive teams so far, from what I've seen.
100%.
Interesting. All right. Anything else you guys want to add? Any players you want to highlight that maybe could be a top 10 pick or a lottery pick?
Lottery pick?
I got Nick Smith.
I mean, it's kind of too early to tell.
Yeah, he hasn't even played. So I mean, he's probably going to be a top whatever pick though. I don't know. Now that I've watched him, Kyle Filipowski might be like top 5.
Yeah, I was literally about it. That's what I was about to say. Like he looks so fucking dominant, and
He's
it's
playing
funny
good players.
because a lot of people were like comparing. Oh, there's like, oh, he's a glorified Matthew Hurt. Like, no, he's not even in the same. He's not in the same realm as Matthew Hurt. Like
Matthew Hurt was good too.
What
As a
position
college
is he
player.
in the NBA?
Matthew Hurt was just like a pick and pop type of guy.
Yeah. I mean, Filipowski could play anything you wanted him to.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got him in the lab, I bet he could handle the ball fine. Seems like he can
Maybe.
in ways. Who else? Who have I watched that was just impressive?
Oh, well, this guy won't be a lottery pick, but I have to give a shout out to my guy, Johnny Broom. He had a big game last night. Sophomore.
Oh, yeah, true. I was dissing
Sophomore
him.
for Auburn. He transferred last year from Morehead State. He averaged 17, 10, and like 4 blocks as a freshman, so he's pretty good.
But here's the real question I want to ask, because I know this guy's probably going to enter the draft after this year. Where does Zach Edey get drafted?
Dude, nobody's drafting that guy, bro.
Bro, he's
7'4". Someone's
7'4". Someone's
Someone's
taking
drafting him.
The Hornets need him.
Yeah. Someone's drafting him.
He's averaging what is he averaging this year? He's averaging 20 and 13. Like,
Yeah.
The
Against
problem
him.
with him is like it's like Boban. Like they can't play a lot of minutes. Like they have to be in and out because they're
he
so
doesn't even play a lot of minutes.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
Now. Actually, he played 33 against Marquette last night. So
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
he's getting there.
They were losing though. That's probably why.
They're working on his conditioning. So
Probably my last guy. Dude, the kid in my English class, Umar Ballo. I don't know if you've seen his stats, but like he looks legit, like as just an all around like prospect. Like he looks like he can pass.
Can he shoot?
He's shooting free throws all right. He's shooting 70% from the line or something like that.
Okay, that's
So
good.
I mean, it gives me confidence. He had 5 blocks, 17 points, 8 rebounds against Southern. 83% field goal percentage, 1 turnover.
Next class,
He
tell him
had,
to share
he
the
had 4
podcast.
assists.
Tell him to share the podcast with the team.
I'm gonna tell him to hop on. He never comes to class anymore though.
On God, tell him to hop on.
But they're like traveling, so
Yeah.
I think they get some form of like student like credit for that. They get like
Forgiveness.
tutored or forgiveness or something. But yeah, probably wrap it up there.
Yeah, that's it for our college basketball segment, first one of the year. And thank you for joining us, Stern. It seems like you have to go as well. So
nah, I don't. I'm good. But yeah. All right. It was a pleasure.
Let's move on to NFL.
Appreciate you. So,
All right. Yeah.
all right. And we're back. Episode 2, doing NFL. We're rolling. We brought in a couple of our boys.
Couple
We got
experts.
Bills fanatic Jack Luther and football enthusiast Carolina Sad Panthers fan Cole Billings.
Yo.
So go over
Some of the
go
games.
to week 10. Yeah. Going down. Start with Cole's Panthers. You got anything?
Yeah, I got some stuff.
Any steam to blow off?
Yeah, I mean, it was a dub. We love seeing dubs. I've come to the realization that in my many years of watching NFL as a Panthers fan, it's always great to get a dub. But this year, we kind of want a higher pick, and I'll get to it a little bit later with my my Raiders review. I don't think we're gonna get a super top pick because there's some really shitty teams. But the only thing I had to go over is like Donta Foreman. He's that guy. He went for 31 carries for 130, 4.2 yards a clip. And
31 carries? I don't know.
Carries. We did not pass the
That's
ball.
crazy.
Yeah.
An electric game.
He's been running hard too. Like
Yeah.
I didn't
Texas
think
guy.
he was. I didn't think you guys were gonna be able to get anything good out of the run game after CMC. But I don't know. I guess that's something promising.
It's been
After
surprising.
the CMC trade, I thought it was wraps. I thought their offense would score like single digits every game.
Yeah.
Dude, like
Yeah.
I think what it made us like, and what made me kind of realize a little bit is that like CMC, maybe from my homer mentality, I don't know if he's honestly the best like pure runner, because like we didn't make any changes to the line, and literally Dante Foreman's gone for 100 yards 3 times
Yeah.
in 4 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make sense, but you might be right.
I mean, I don't know. I think I don't. Obviously, the running back position isn't that valuable. Like, there's guys like Saquon and Derrick Henry, like who can single handedly like kind of carry. But
Yeah.
if you're just looking for pure rush yards, that's it. Like, I feel like
You
can
need,
pick up a lot of guys.
but
and
like
they-
the best teams with like the Titans and the Giants, they balance out the run game so well with play action.
yeah,
And I think the Panthers did not do that well. And I think a lot of the time it was going to CMC, and the defense knows that every single time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's how he had that insane fantasy year, and then they still won like 4 games.
Yeah.
You literally.
Yeah, they just throw it to him, even if it is play action.
Yeah. I think it was just like free for the Panthers. Like they kind of just were like towards the end, especially like if you watch the Rams game, it's kind of egregious. Like they gave him the ball every play because they just wanted to trade him. Like I think you kind of
Wow.
I mean, I don't know.
I didn't even really think about that.
Like I
Yeah.
feel like a guy like that, when you only have like one superstar really, and he's like your whole brand, kind of like in the past too with like Cam Newton, like you have that guy that's the marketable guy and everyone talks about him. You kind of just like rely on that a little too much. So
Yeah.
now we kind of have guys like I feel like it opens up the play calling a little bit.
Okay. I mean, they're also a smaller franchise. Like, it's not like the Cowboys,
You know?
where they've been like insanely
Absolutely.
successful forever. But let's go through a couple games quickly that aren't as big. We got the Germany game. Buccaneers, Seahawks. Buccaneers won by 5. I don't know. I think the Seahawks are. I don't think they're a contender, but I think they're like decently legit. I think they deserve to be in the playoffs.
I think
They're
they could. I think they could. I also think they could win a playoff game. That's probably their ceiling this year.
Yeah, I agree.
Is winning the playoff game.
And the Bucks are just starting to figure it out.
The
Seems
Bucks
like.
will make the playoffs.
Well,
they're
yeah,
winning.
they play in such a
Yeah,
weak.
they're still. Yeah, exactly. They're still going to win that division.
Saints, Steelers, another team from the NFC South.
Dude.
Saints with a 10-point loss. That's
Saints
the
are-
low point of the year for them. Pretty embarrassing.
They're so
Yeah,
down
this-
bad. It's not even funny, bro.
They're horrible. Like
People
they
thought they were
scored
gonna
10
be-
points on the Steelers, and like they're usually a good defense, but they have not been this year. Like that is
No
abysmal.
picks. Kamara's 27, and they ran him 8 times on Sunday.
For 26 yards.
26 yards. It's embarrassing.
Unbelievable.
You have Andy Dalton starting.
And you look at
Yeah,
their
I think if the Saints front office has any type of competency, they will start Jameis Winston the second that he's healthy. There's absolutely
he is
no
healthy.
reason for Andy Dalton to
Yeah.
be stepping foot on a football field
I'm
anymore.
pretty sure I read something the other
I'm
day.
pretty sure he's healthy.
Yeah, they're meeting. I saw something that said like Dennis Allen, the head coach, was gonna like meet with him to like discuss like everything. I guess.
He needs to be under center Sunday. That's all I know.
Who did the Saints got?
Also, I had a little note about JJ Watt.
The
I
Rams.
want to pay some respect to JJ Watt because the Steelers are 0-7 all time when JJ Watt does not play.
TJ.
TJ
That
Watt?
is the depth. TJ Watt, not JJ Watt.
Okay,
TJ Watt.
that's a
TJ Watt.
crazy stat though. That's a crazy. stat.
But yeah, regardless, yeah, just crazy. He's a beast.
Dolphins dropped another 40 bomb, basically 39 on the Browns.
It's an
I mean,
explosive offense as you can get.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'll give a shout out
they're
to
doing well. McDaniel's scheming them up like crazy.
Yeah.
It's really working.
He's
shout
so
out
like
to Danny.
quirky.
You picked Dolphin
Who?
spread. That was the podcast pick. Dolphin spread last week. Easily cash. So if you guys
Easy
tail
money.
that, you're chilling.
Let's
man.
go.
Lions
Mm.
1-point win over the Bears.
Oh, I had some.
Justin Fields look really good again. Besides the game losing pick 6 in the red zone, that was really, really bad. But I mean, I feel like he had a really good game again. Other than that,
I mean, rushing
that
wise,
rushing
he's
touchdown was sick.
unstoppable right now.
I mean,
Uh,
I honestly just when you bring up the pick 6, it just like pisses me off because the game should have been tied to begin with. Like they should have been in overtime regardless. So that sucks. But also, like, how do you run a screenplay and your quarterback literally can't even like see the player you're supposed to throw it to? Like, how do you get so jammed up that you can't even throw and complete a screen pass, or at least get it off and throw it in the dirt? It's not like you ran around. Like, I don't know, either bad play
dude,
design
that was really ugly though. Like that lost them the game, literally.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, their
That was-
defense didn't do them any favors, but
yeah,
Of
I mean, he
course
scored
not.
30.
course
He
not.
scored 30. I
Yeah.
mean,
I don't
We
know.
knew the
I think there is.
Bears-
I do think there is a little bit of like hope for the Bears' future, just a little
Hey.
bit.
I agree
They got
because going
picks.
into the year, I thought there was 0, but
Exactly. I thought they'd
So
be. I thought
far-
they'd be fighting. I thought they'd be fighting for the first pick.
they made some decent trades.
yeah. I just think it shows. I mean, they've had a few close games. They just can't close. Wrote it down. Bears can't close, but Fields is a dog. And
Yeah.
I want to give a
Yes.
shout out to my guy, Julian Okora, 2 sacks on Sunday, game-winning
Oh
sack
yeah.
on 4th down on Fields.
he's good
And,
on every team he's on.
Yeah,
no
he's
one-
tough-
no
he's
one
only
resigned
played.
him.
He's only played 27 games in 3 seasons, so he's really finding his stride this year.
Nice.
Tough
Love
guy.
to see it.
All right, Chiefs, 10-point win against Jaguars. Not much to talk about in this game. Chiefs controlled it.
Mahomes, beast.
Yeah,
Tony,
they're the best team. They're the best team in the league for sure.
yep, Tony had a
You
good
want
game.
Mahomes,
right
you
now.
want Mahomes under center, no doubt.
Titans, Broncos, Titans won by 7.
Dude, Russ is cooked.
I mean, I saw a stat the other day that said that if the Broncos scored 18 points a game, they'd be like 8-1. That is
Yeah.
like it's embarrassing.
Yeah, they're on pace. I saw a stat also for the 3rd fewest points per game in a season over the last 10 years. So this
Yeah.
is like this offense, like it's literally historic.
It's historically
It's really bad.
bad. Like it's very confusing. I think that shows how bad Nathaniel Hackett is as a head coach.
they have
He's
no
fired.
picks. No picks. Russ got sacked 6 times on Sunday. I mean, credit to the Titans defense. I don't know.
Yeah,
if they're-
no. Titans D line
But-
is very good.
Yeah,
But I mean, like-
they have a good defense.
Russ gets sacked everywhere. Like this guy just he gets sacked at every team he's on. He completed 50% of his passes barely, and they have no picks. So 2 and what are they? 3 and 6.
But 3-6.
Yeah,
That's
they're
not
3 and
good.
6. Titans
And
moved
they're
to 6
somehow
and
not
3.
last in the division. Somehow.
But we'll get to the Raiders.
The Raiders
All
are
right,
so
let's talk
funny.
about the game of the week.
Yeah.
Vikings Bills 33-30. Vikings won that in OT. Come from behind
that was
by the Vikings.
that game was as a Bills fan, I'll say this is kind of how my thoughts have been brewing for the past couple of days. The last 3 games we have been absolutely nothing in the second half. We've got out to big leads and 14-point leads in every single first half the past 3 weeks. And the Packers game we ended up winning, but that was only up because we were up 17. But we're just blowing leads. We're not getting the ball. We're not getting the ball moving downfield in the second half. Josh is making these ugly sacks, ugly turnovers that reminds me of his like rookie season.
Too many errors.
And I think a lot. What's up?
I was just agreeing with you. Too many errors on his part. Just
Yeah, he
watching the
thrown
game.
six interceptions his last 3 games. That's unacceptable. Can't do that. That's
Yeah.
that's how you lose football games. That's why we're 1-2 against 2. We should be 3-0.
But
You know.
I don't want to put it all on Josh. I do want to say that, I mean, not saying you are, but he, like, that kind of, he needs to get it under control a little bit. But when you're as good as he is and, like, push the ball downfield and stuff, like,
That's
interceptions
where
are
he's.
gonna
That's
happen.
where
Like,
he's.
it's kind of like in, like, a Madden franchise. Like, you throw, like, so many picks, but you also, like, score hella touchdowns.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that's how it
yeah.
I
is.
was gonna say, imagine a world where the Bills' defensive backfield's healthy and they can hold teams to less than 33 points, so that if Josh does put up 24 points, then like maybe he's not throwing for an extra quarter every single game and dropping back like 55 times a game or whatever, 60
I
times.
think the biggest thing that goes into all of that is it all comes down to coaching, and like Ken Dorsey just has not done a good job of like
Adjusting.
doing things that win you games. Like in the first half, like with our script, yeah, we're putting up 20 points a half, but once the defenses figure us out, like we're lifeless. Our defense is on the field for the entire second half. We
The
just
running
get
game
burned.
is a
Josh
problem.
makes it. Run game is also kind of a problem. I mean,
They can't control.
I don't know. The thing is like when we're good, our run game is the same really. Like it's not
Yeah.
much different.
Yeah, Josh
The problem
Allen.
is that they can't control the clock. So when they get these leads, and I mean, it's
The
not like
defense,
you're
we
not going to
just give
score.
the ball. We've
Yeah.
just been giving the ball back to the offense.
You're not going
the
to
last
score
3
50
weeks.
points. You're not going to score 50 points every game. So when you get those 20 first half points, you got to expect to probably not score as much in the second half, and they can't control the clock with a run. So there you
Yeah.
go.
I mean, Josh was their leading carrier with 6 carries for 84 yards. I mean, I don't know if that's going to get it done because really you can't milk the clock like you guys are saying. And also, I think this defense has to take a good bit. I mean, they are pretty banged up, aren't they? But
Yeah, they are. They are.
Very, very
Dalvin
banged up.
Cook, 14 carries, nothing crazy, 119 yards. He's going for 8.5 yards a clip and a touchdown. I know he had that big run that kind of boosted.
He did. Okay, he did have a big run, and we literally had it bottled up for most of the game. That was also like at a point. That was also when we were up by 17 points, and that's the problem. Those plays like that, like I swear to remember. I don't remember. You remember 2 weeks ago, Aaron Jones had like a 70-yard touchdown against us. At the same point in the second half, the Packers almost came back. Thankfully, we won.
We know who the real problem was.
Yeah,
for the Bills. Justin
He was the real problem. He was the real problem. We couldn't put anybody on him.
It wasn't even Kirk Cousins.
Kirk
either.
Thuggins.
Fucking it up, bro. He was just
Nah.
chucking it up.
It was Kirk
Our defender
Thuggins, bro.
helped Justin Jefferson catch the football. I've never seen it before. It was nuts.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
That was-
move on.
Colts Raiders.
Colts Raiders. I think we need to talk about this game
I think
because
we did too.
Jeff
it's
Saturday.
very interesting.
Dude, I had the pleasure of watching a Raiders game in person.
Yeah.
Man, it's even worse. It's even worse up close, except you're eating crusty food.
They didn't even have
Man,
fans.
dude.
For 12
I,
dollars.
Dude, Derek Carr is not bad. Like, he's not
No,
great, but he's
We
not
know
bad.
that. We know
No.
that.
Josh Jacobs is like all right, but it's like he has to get downhill. Like he's patient or whatever, but like he's
He's
getting
been
4
good
at
and-
best.
He doesn't have burst.
No,
When the
he
line
doesn't really-
when the line creates holes and he's downhill, he's so good. But
Yeah.
like
You're right.
Dude,
he's not going to get it done against like a decent pass rush. If they have a good nose tackle, he doesn't play well,
dude,
or
the
he just gets
offense
thrown
wasn't-
to.
Well,
the
the Colts
offense
have
wasn't
Buckner.
the issue. The offense wasn't the issue. What you got to look at is Matt Ryan off the bench, cold, completes 21 of 28 for 222, and he runs for 40 yards. I don't know if you guys saw his scramble.
Well, it was one play.
That was the most embarrassing
electric.
play I've ever seen. That guy looked like an old
It
man.
was though. It was like, and Jonathan Taylor ran all over them, 147 yards in a
Yeah,
touchdown.
the pass rush is the problem. You know, guys, other than Max Crosby this season on the Raiders, 1 sack total.
Yeah, Chandler
Embarrassing.
Jones
Wow.
doesn't have
Chandler
a sack.
Jones. Who is that guy? He's gone.
He doesn't have a sack yet.
Yeah, Max Crosby is him though. Even though the Raiders suck, I'll give a shout out to him. He's tough.
I was saying the Raiders were gonna win the AFC West. I was legitimately saying that at the beginning of the season.
I still have the
Yeah.
Like
Chiefs.
they're and you look at their team. Like I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm a fool like the rest of them for thinking that Derek Carr could do something with Devontae Adams. But like I also think like Josh McDaniels has been very poor at how he's been calling the plays as well.
Yeah, the
The
pass rush,
second-
the defense is not good, but yeah.
The second leading receiver for the Raiders in an offense that threw the ball 38 times had 3 catches for 43 yards and a touchdown.
Wonder who number
43
is.
yards.
Was it Foster Moreau? Yeah.
Dude,
Devontae
Waller-
had 9
Waller's
for
been out.
126, and it was in the first half.
Waller's been out almost the whole year. That's one of their best playmakers. So
I mean, I think
Yeah,
the question is, does the stats show JT 22 for 147, or is Jeff Saturday actually competent, or is McDaniels just a shitty coach?
Like
Yeah.
McDaniels sucks,
just
dude.
the worst of all time.
yeah, I don't like
he's-
McDaniel. But
He's crappy.
I don't think
Bro,
Saturday.
I think
you
they should
cannot
fire him.
lose. You cannot lose. The Colts are like the most dismantled, disheveled franchise. Like people were shitting all over them all week, and then you lose to them at home. Like you
Yeah.
can't. That is horrendous.
I mean, this guy Saturday, he played many years and was a really good player. So like
He's a
he's obviously
center.
he's got to be somewhat
Gotta know
confident.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to be somewhat
I mean,
confident.
they ran the ball and Matt Ryan was playing, so they got the dub.
Yeah, the play calling was good. They just gave it to JT. That's their best player. That's what they haven't been doing.
Got back to it.
That
Cardinals.
was his
Rams,
first touchdown since week 1 for Jonathan Taylor. this
That's wild.
Sunday. First touchdown since week 1.
I don't really want to talk about this game. It was the battle of the backups, and both teams are pretty horrible. But
Yeah,
They
guess-
one
lost.
thing
Cooper
to
Kupp
draw.
got hurt.
Yeah, there's two things, I guess. Cooper Cup got hurt, and James Conner is a beast. James
Rondale
Conner
Moore,
was
Rondale Moore,
was on the
13
field.
targets.
Rondale Moore is going to get so many targets, and it's not going to be from Kyler Murray. So that'll be gone next week, in my opinion. Kyler
Nah,
Murray
he
is a
was
stronger
getting
arm.
targets he was getting targets from Kyler as well.
Yeah, but they force feed it to what's his name?
D-Hop.
Hopkins.
Yeah, D-Hop.
Pretty weird.
And
how they-
honestly,
Benjamin.
dude, James Conner is going to start getting the ball because like they can't really drop back that often and run like a pass play that doesn't go straight to DeAndre Hopkins. Like they're so one read.
And now
Like,
Ertz
it's
is
going to be
done.
RPO type.
Ertz
things.
is done for the year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they've got nothing.
Do
Same with the
we
Rams
think
though.
that,
now that
do we
Cooper
think
Cup's
that
out.
Arizona? Do you think that Arizona could sneak into the playoffs in the NFC?
Hell no. Hell no.
They have Niners, Chargers, Patriots, Broncos, Bucks, Falcons, Niners. They still have to play the Niners twice.
I don't think that's a single easy game. That's not a single
Yeah.
easy.
No. I
And
mean,
the
Broncos is probably
Niners-
the easiest, and that will still be a hard game. That's
Assuming the Giants and Cowboys make it, the Eagles are most likely winning the division. Assuming the Giants and Cowboys make it, that's one spot. And then you got the Niners and the Seahawks. I think they both make it. So that's everybody.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
Dude,
Packers are a
are-
French team.
Lions and Bears are.
Packers are not. Packers won't make the playoffs, in my opinion.
I don't think so either,
I don't
but
think they will
I just
either.
wanted to move on to them because they had a big win this week.
Yeah, that was a good game.
That was a
Really
big
good.
win for them. I thought they would win that game. They pulled it out.
Cowboys money line, and that just took a shot on me, sadly. 28-14.
Cowboys will always be sellouts, honestly.
Rodgers just owns them historically, sadly.
Dude, I just think that, like I said, I might have. Was this the last episode? Aaron Jones is top 5 talent at the running back position.
You did
I
say
promise you.
that.
When you give him the ball, bro, he is so good. Like,
and guess
he's
what? I
just
said
so good
Pollard was
every
better.
time.
Pollard
I
better.
mean, he's good. but he ain't
24
top
for
five.
138
Top
and a
5 in
touchdown,
talent,
bro.
No, he had a great
5.8
game.
yards per carry, bro. 2 for 18 in the air, bro. He ran for 6 yards a carry on 24 carries. Cole, you
Pollard
played the running back
5.2.
position before in your days. How hard is it to run for 24 for 138 in the NFL, you think?
The NFL is pretty hard. I mean, I had like 12 for 180 in my last high school game, but I mean,
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb had 15 targets, 11 catches, 150 yards, 2 TDs. Masterclass.
Christian Watson. We got to talk about him.
Is it possible that the Cowboys are worse with Dak Prescott than they are with Cooper Rush?
I don't think they're worse, but I do.
Is
I
that
don't think Dak-
possible at all?
I don't think Dak has been good.
Are they
enough.
okay? Are they not better? I don't think they're. I
think-
don't think they're much better with
I
Dak.
think they're
I
really
think they're
don't.
better, not by a ton though.
It's not like it's like a franchise like superstar adding back in. It's like a level. It's like a tier up or two.
Bro,
Yeah.
I would put Dak Prescott on the same, maybe a little bit higher than like Derek Carr.
Yeah, he's higher, but
He's probably on a tier with like. He's on a tier.
I got
Honestly,
Burrow
I don't
over him. I got Burrow
Yeah,
way
for
over.
sure, for sure. He's probably on like the Jacoby Brissett tier right now.
What?
Stop.
No, that's disrespectful.
No.
No,
All
he's
right,
he's like Kirk.
He's on the Eli Manning tier.
Chargers 49ers.
Pretty embarrassing game. I really do
Yeah.
not care about that at all.
Why not give Elijah Mitchell 18 carries after trading the fucking barnyard boathouse and fucking beach house all for Christian McCaffrey, right?
The Chargers
Why
are
not
pissing me
send-
off, bro. Eckler, 12 targets. Like, it's just embarrassing.
Why not
I
send?
I think they could be scary. I really do. The Niners coming down the road.
The Niners are the
always
best
are.
team in the NFL once they're healthy.
Sadly,
Yeah, I got them in the Super Bowl. I think they'll make the Super Bowl.
Jimmy
Mhm.
I think they'll be
Garoppolo
close.
Jimmy Garoppolo puts fear in no man's heart, and he's gonna sell probably in the NFC Championship.
Probably.
So that's the only thing holding them back.
I think that we'll remember
You're
this
right.
Niners ring very if the nine if your bottle looks crazy. If the Niners get healthy and the defense is as good as it is, and then the offensive line's healthy, like honestly, I think we remember this Niners team for a very short amount of time, just like their last Super Bowl, and Jimmy G gets another ring
Another.
it could
they lost
definitely
last
happen.
time.
Another.
or gets himself a ring.
Patriots ring.
Well, I guess he
Yeah.
does have a Patriots ring.
I think that's the
Commanders-
one team. I think that's the one team
Yeah,
in the
I was
NFC
gonna
that
say.
can't win the Super Bowl.
Commanders took down
I
the
don't know if
Eagles.
the Eagles have it.
Eagles,
know.
Eagles finally got handed their first loss. 31 hung on. Well, not technically 32. It was like 26 because there was that fumble lateral.
Yeah.
But still 26 on their head. Pretty crazy.
I mean, you're 8-0. You can take a loss there. You don't. I mean, that's not the worst
They
thing.
were
in the
gonna
world.
lose eventually. They're gonna lose eventually.
Exactly.
Commanders do this, bro.
Yeah.
They did it to the Steelers in
They
2020.
do. Taylor
They-
Heineke
Alright.
is cold, bro. Like he's
Yeah, but
actually
shit's
cold.
we gotta talk
Yeah.
about the team one game back from the division lead.
True.
New York Giants.
They're
baby.
really good.
Took down
Dude,
the
the Giants are
Texans.
really good.
3 wins.
Only if Xavier McKinney was still playing, dude.
I mean, I think you're a good like tier 2 team, but you're not beating like a good team
I
in
agree,
a
I
good
agree.
game at
Well, we
this
got the-
point.
I think we could. I think we play to our team.
I think you could, but
but
I don't
whoever
think
we're
you will.
playing, we play like them.
We play to our opponent. I agree.
Yeah.
We got Lions this week, then at Dallas, Commanders at home, Eagles at home, at Commanders, at the Vikings on Christmas Eve. That's a pretty big game. And then Colts at home, and then at Philly to end the year. So they
haven't played the Eagles yet.
yeah, but they could be resting their starters week 18, which is pretty good.
That's true.
You will see if it's a tight race. They just
I
scored
don't
a lot.
know.
I mean, bro, you're only 2 games. What, 1 game back?
One game back.
One game, literally 1 game back.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's the Eagle? What does the Eagles schedule look like?
Dude, their schedule is so easy the
I
whole
think
year.
it's easy. I think they have one of the easiest strength schedules.
Any certain games you
Um,
guys want to highlight this upcoming week?
Well, there's like 6 feet of snow predicted for Buffalo on Sunday.
I
So
saw
that's
that.
gonna be interesting. Maybe another one of those snow blizzard games. That'd be crazy.
Giants Lions thriller. I'm calling it.
That
Bills
will be a good
favored by-
game. That will somehow be a good game.
Bills are
That's a- I
favored
think
by
there'll be a
eight
lot
and
of
a half.
points.
Bills are favored by 8.5 against the Browns.
8.5 points.
They believe they're gonna outrun the Browns that
Take the
badly. I'm
Browns.
taking the
Take
Browns.
Yeah, I would take the. I was
Take
before
the
I saw the
Browns.
line.
Like,
Before I saw the line, I
bro,
was
if,
thinking the
if,
Browns
it's, snow,
were
it's
gonna
if
win.
it's actually going to be snowing that hard, they're probably going to beat us. Like they got Nick Chubb. Like,
You're right.
Like
Yeah.
that could be bad for us.
We got.
I'm interested
Raiders,
in
Broncos. Broncos.
Raiders, Broncos.
And
That's
then
interesting to you.
A competition of who can not win harder, because that's going to be
the
other
worst
game.
entertainment west of the Mississippi, if you
Jeez,
will.
that's really a game. That's really bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
really bad.
Tomorrow, I didn't
Um,
notice this till now. The Thursday night game, I'm decently excited for
That's
that.
the good
Packers,
game. Yeah, I'm excited.
Packers
for
at
that
home
too.
against the Titans, favored by 3.5. It's a good
The
game.
Titans are going to win that.
I
in my
think I
opinion.
like the Titans there. I think I like the Titans. As a gambling man, I think I like the Titans
King
there.
Henry.
I think Packers win.
Me too.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. Though. I am excited for that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
interested to see the Los Angeles Rams no cup.
Yeah. Sunday night we got
Who do they
Chiefs.
have? The Saints. Wow. Okay.
Sunday night we
Easy
got Chiefs
matchup.
Chargers in LA. Chiefs
Who
favored by,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Chiefs
That's
favored
a
by
good one.
6.
Oh, yeah. Didn't
I
they
like.
just
I don't
the-
know
I
what
like
this
the
is gonna
Chiefs
look
there.
like.
I like the Chiefs there. I don't know. I think that line moves
Yeah.
to like Chiefs 7. I think that line
Okay.
moves to Chiefs 7 by Sunday.
And then
Personally.
Monday night, not a good game. 8.5 point or 8-point favorites. We got the Niners in Arizona to play the Cardinals.
I think it'll end up being a decent game though. I don't know why.
Those divisional
Yeah.
games are so close.
Yeah.
Especially the
I don't know,
especially
not
prime
like-
time divisional games. Those are always close games, dude.
I think it'll be close, but by not a good game, I meant like I don't want to watch that. But I think it'll be close.
You're right. No, I
Yeah.
don't really want to watch that either.
Yeah. But
Cowboys Vikings is a really good game. In
Oh,
Minnesota.
that
In
that's a good one.
Minnesota, and they got the Cowboys favored. That's really interesting.
I think the Vikings take that game. I think the Vikings take that game.
Yeah, I
clearly
don't.
the Cowboys are winning if they're
I
favored.
think that I think
I agree with
think
Will.
the line literally can only mean that the
Speaks
Cowboys
for
are gonna win that
itself.
game. It just does. It
Speaks for itself.
I mean, that reminds me of the Giants Jaguars line, but the Giants ended up winning.
What
Yeah,
I
I
will
guess.
say is that I like the over in that game. 47.5. I think that game's gonna come down to the wire, and that's gonna be a high scoring game for sure.
Yeah, Minnesota Bills game was just at 63. So.
Exactly. And that was I think it was like only like 45 and a half, something like that. So
Yeah, but a couple pretty nasty games this week. Jets, Patriots.
Right.
I guess that's technically a good game, but nobody likes to watch those teams, honestly.
That's kind of an important game for the AFC East.
It is.
Think about
Commanders, Texans.
I would really
shoot
like,
me.
as a Bills fan, I really like the Patriots to win that game.
Bears, Falcons, just shoot me.
Yeah.
Fields going off.
Rams, Saints, bro.
I'll
Like,
pass.
come on.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Dude, I bet
Ravens
if I
favored
told
by
you-
2 touchdowns against the Panthers. I'll pass.
Bro, if I told you Rams Saints week 1 at the beginning of the season, you'd be like, that's
Electric.
a good game. Like that's a good game.
Yeah.
They're 3-6 and 3-7. Wow.
Yeah, not a great
Yeah.
week for games. Not a great week for games. But does
But
anybody?
the NFL does. The NFL does what the NFL does.
You guys have
Yeah.
any picks?
Picks of the week.
At least
Any
one.
lines?
Just give one super confident one. Or
I'm pretty confident in the Vikings beating the Cowboys.
okay.
I like them at home.
All right. I would
Um,
say for me, I do like the Browns plus 8.5.
I honestly like the Packers at home.
Yeah, that was my second one. I agree with that.
I think
Are the
Aaron
Ravens-
Rodgers just had a good day, so maybe he comes home and does even better.
I definitely like the Cardinals at home plus 8 primetime divisional game. Those are always close, as I was
Sunday
saying.
night. Okay.
Monday night. And I also for the Sunday, I would probably go with the Chiefs over the Chargers, depending on how much that line moves. If it goes to 7, I don't know if I would take it. Maybe do a little teaser, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I do think I like the Chiefs matchup with the Chargers for sure.
I think the Chargers could steal this one, honestly.
Do you are Keenan and Mike Williams back this week?
I know
I feel
I'm
like I've heard something about that.
95% sure Mike Williams is back. I'm not sure about Keenan.
Oh,
But
All
yeah.
right, well,
First of all,
let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Trying to go eat.
Thank you everybody
All
for
right.
watching. Thank you,
Yeah.
Cole and Jack.
thanks for having us, boys.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Yep.
It was
Tune in
fun.
next
Right here.
Peace.